Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
On the starter.
Copy.
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
jeez, looked away for a second. What a mess. Looked away for a second to try and look up my instruments. It's all it takes. Moment's distraction. I'll just respawn.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
On the starter.
Copy.
Okay, I'll come back around the other direction, and there are some tanks like BTRs on the bridge, so I'll see what I can do with rockets on them. I'm not good with rockets though. And I'll probably take some fire coming up at me as I make my pass. There are infantry units on the ground which can be quite dangerous. I'm not sure what they're carrying, but what they fire up at you is pretty dangerous. Right, the bridge is in front of me right now. You can see the train heading towards the bridge. There's a rail bridge and a road bridge. The tanks are on the road bridge. I've got at least one of them, and some infantry. Looks like I've got a couple of the units on the bridge. Well, I've destroyed one, the other one's, at least one more is smoking, possibly two. I've used all my rockets, so I'll go in with guns, see what I can do with it. I think it hit the train. Oh, I've stopped the train. That's a bit of a nuisance because there'll be a log jam of trains now. Of course, I don't know where the trucks are, where the tanks are now, because they move, they scatter once you start shooting at them. So I don't really know for sure where they are, unless I start shooting at them. I'm sort of shooting in the dark, really. Some units in the field next to it, so I'll see what I can hit there. I can't tell what they are. When we hit tanks or trucks, when the truck or tank is destroyed, it leaves behind a container. A container can be collected by helicopters from our airfield over there, and taken back for processing to replenish our stocks of ammo and fuel. If we don't do that, if someone on there doesn't fly a chopper and go over there and pick up some containers, we start running out. Well, let's go for that field that's just to the left of the railway line. I can see some dots down there, but I've got no real idea of what. Oh, I think they can. Yeah, they're containers, because the infantry, when you shoot them, they also leave a container behind. So I've just been shooting at some containers, which is a bit pointless. Okay, there's some tanks in a field just beyond there. So unless I see where the BTRs are on that bridge or in the vicinity of that bridge, I would go for the tanks in the field. They're barely perceptible at the moment by eye. I know where they are. I can just about see them. They're on my wingtip now. Looks like I'm out of heavy caliber. I didn't get any of those, and I probably won't with the stuff I've got left. I'll give it one more pass and then land if necessary. Get rearmed. Just to verify the rockets are all gone, those carriers are empty. I'll give it one more pass, but with the ammo I've got left, I probably can't do much against these. Nope, I'm completely out of ammo now, so I'm RTB. I don't know if anyone else is in the server with me at the moment, or whether it's just me flying alone. I think it's just me at the moment. Laxor should be in soon. We're using the aircraft radio, so if anyone comes in, the chances are they will come ask for a radio check and we'll know that they're there. Okay, down. Bit fast really, but we'll see. Flaps down. I'll make a quick external check for damage. I don't think I've got any. Quick look. Not seeing any bullet holes, no leakages. I don't think I've been hit, so I'll just get rearmed. take off again.
Request rearming.
Oh, they didn't hear me, did they? Because I didn't open the window. Try again.
Request rearming.
Copy.
Okay, they heard me that time. Get my flaps ready for takeoff. I thought I'd set my altimeter, but I obviously forgot.
Rearming complete.
The trims are set. I've been rearmed. So, I think I can take off. I think they've made some slight changes to this because there are two green lights to show my gear is down and locked, ready to go. Those two green lights there, and I'm seeing, was seeing the reflection of those in this window. We'll see it later on, I'm sure. Right. Okay, brake off. Where we go? Apply some brake now because the rudder won't have authority until we get a reasonable bit of speed. So I need to use the brake and the rudder pedals to guide myself along the wrong way at the beginning of the takeoff, and gradually I'll stop using the brake and go fully to rudder for full takeoff. Brake is fully off, and now the rudder's got some authority and up and lift up. Rotate, gear up, flaps up, gear didn't come up. There's some units north of the airfield, so I'm going to have a go at them. It consists of a line of tanks of some sort. BTRs probably, I don't know. Oh no, it's trucks, they were trucks. a line of trucks and a line of infantry. And once again, those infantry are dangerous. So I'm going to use rockets on the infantry to get a good spread. Hopefully get rid of them, as I say, because they are dangerous. And then come back with the guns for the trucks. Oh, there's a 109 nearby. I won't be able to out-turn him. That's the problem, he's pulling away. I'm going to leave him. Hopefully the 109 won't come from me. I can see the line of trucks and the line of infantry, so I'm going to rockets don't travel very far, so can't fire too quickly. Some of them. Okay, let's make a turn on the trucks. That doesn't seem very good either. I'm pretty useless with a mosquito. Might have got more than I thought I got. Well, looks like I've only got that 3. Yeah. Only destroyed 3. So examples of reflection, there's some little, like a little white dot there, and that's the white dots from the radio. I don't remember seeing those before, so I think that's a little addition that they've made. Of course, having hit them, they've now scattered, so I've got to try to identify where they are. It's going to be a little bit shooting in the dark. Oh, I can see some. Better. I think my 20 mils are running out already there. Yeah, there's the two white dots from the radio lights. Sure they weren't there before, so they've added them. Must have done. Do perhaps one more pass, see what happens, and then get rearmed. Maybe even change aircraft. If anyone's got a preference, let me know. Something in the chat. Spitfire, Mosquito, A10, P47, P51. I really don't know what's left here. I'm shooting at containers by the looks. Can't see where the vehicles are. Okay, my last landing in this wasn't bad, so I hope this one's alright. I'll see if there's anyone in here yet. I'll ask for radio check. Radio check. I don't think anyone's in here. I think it's just me. Okay, gear down. Flaps down. Okay, get rearmed. Remember to open the window so they can hear me.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
Adjust trim for takeoff now. Too much.
Refueling complete.
Oh, there we are. No, ask for rockets. They've done the
Rearming complete.
port wing and they've done the starboard wing. Let's go. Takeoff trim I've sorted. Okay. And as with the Spitfire, you don't have toe brakes on a Mosquito. You have to use the throttle, a mixture of the throttle, the rudder pedals, and the brake. And the brake applies braking to whichever wheel is favoured by the position of the rudder. Turn left, it's left rudder and apply some braking. Turn right, right rudder and apply some braking. Right. Think we're good. There's some enemy units out in this direction, so I'll have a go at them. Once again, they're a bit dangerous, they will shoot back at me. Taking some hits. clip the ground. But I've got most of them anyway. Anyone got a preference as to what I fly? If not, I might just jump back in the spit. Wasn't sure if I had someone on the radio then, but perhaps not. Right, I've just primed, ready to start. Crack the floor. Actually, bear with me a second because I didn't make a point of announcing somewhere that I'm flying, so they won't know. Just give me a second or three.
Dan Eden. Hello.
Hello, Dan. Right, I'm just making it known on Facebook.
Dan Eden.
Which I forgot.
Just a quick viewing post-show.
Viewing post-show. Oh, post-show, after show. Yeah. Yes, I saw. You're local, I think. Right, hold on. As you can tell, I'm looking at one of the other screens briefly. Okay, I think that'll do it. Forgotten what I've done now. I think I'm good to go. I've set my trims, yeah, I'll put the pilot in place. I have had some flying in the Mosquito just a bit earlier. I don't know how long you've been there. Flying in the Mosquito a bit earlier and sort of still trying to get the hang of using the rockets in that thing. this is my comfort zone.
The jet fighter. Is this DCS?
Jet fighter, yes, it is DCS indeed. I've just jumped back in a Spitfire, which is my comfort zone, my aircraft of choice in DCS. But I've got a few others. I've got a couple of the other Warbirds and A-10. But the jets don't really do much for me. The A-10's a good fun aircraft, but generally speaking, they don't do too much for me. I like that big fan at the front there. Piston engine. I can almost smell the fuel and the small bits of leather that are in the aircraft. If anyone can give me a check on audio levels, that would be good. You know, I mean, the engine's not revving at the moment, so my voice as compared to the aircraft noise, that'd be helpful. Right, quick check. Okay. Break off. Got that. Oh, I've just realised, because I was busy talking, I didn't get rearmed. We spawn in with 0 armament at the moment, so I'm going to have to do a quick turn and land and get armed. Okay, thank you, Dan.
Sounds good.
I'm going to land and get rearmed. And I have to get between the 2 threshold points before they will take any notice of me, but I've got no guns at the moment. Right, my gear's still down, I didn't put it up. So land, get rearmed and take off. Not concentrating, am I? Oh, God, grief. And this is my aircraft of choice, I'm just going to respawn. Unless someone wants me to take a A10, speak quickly. The landings in the Spitfire just recently have been pretty abysmal. I was landing better in the Mosquito, which I don't fly very often. Okay, quickly go through the necessary. I'll do a quick radio check. I don't suppose there's anyone there.
The jet fighter. What hot ass are you using?
The HOTAS is a Thrustmaster Warthog, so they're joined together. You see there's a couple of brackets, assuming you can see my inset. There's a couple of brackets which I put on myself. They're normally separate, but I'll put them together. It does make the whole thing more stable because it puts the whole thing as being a lot heavier. It's about 17 pounds altogether in weight. It's quite good. Right, I'll get rearmed this time.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
Okay, whilst that's happening, I can start the engine. Did I prime it? I don't think I did. In fact, my switches are all in the right place, but I hadn't reset them, so I wouldn't have started. So let's fuel on,
Refueling complete.
or fuel pump on. Fuel cock is open, fuel pump is on. Magnetos. Crack the throttle. So I don't think I primed it, so if I did, it's going to be a bit of a flamer.
Rearming complete.
Set the nose down trim to level. Set the rudder trim so that the double D is at roughly 3 o'clock. Put the pilot in place, and away we go. So I'm steering this with just the rudder pedals and the brake lever. Well, and the throttle, but that pretty much gets us set and left. Okay, nothing coming in. I'm assuming that I'm the only one on the server at the moment. I'll do a quick radio check again just in case someone's there. Radio check. No, I think it's just me. Blacksaw should be joining us later. Right, brake fully on, throttle back. Quick check that I've got my trims set okay. I haven't set my altimeter, so let's do that. Always worth checking. Okay, brake off. Got that. I shouldn't try to show the viewer the external view because it's a dangerous manoeuvre. Just to jump out and you're flying totally differently. Right, adjustment trim to one division of node. That's better. She won't dive now. I should close the canopy, but I like the sound of it open. Right, put on the sight. Make the guns ready. That's that little hip at the top of the stick. Guns are ready. I'll have another go at the trucks down there. The nice, easy, soft targets. I'll close the camera. Okay, Laxor's just messaged to say that the thing he was working on, he's finished working on, so he'll be joining soon. He's on his way in. I think I'm shooting containers and dead trucks. Okay, you can see the tracks of the trucks, the truck tracks. And when you turn, you look back and you just can't see it. And when you do find them, then you've got to then try to adjust so that you can aim at them. Oh, there's one. I think they might have all respawned, they might have destroyed them all. And with this bunch, when you destroy them all, they respawn. So I'll now make an ordinary run. Or are they containers? Oh, I've got to go and take a look. They might be containers. Don't want to waste ammo on them. Yeah, they're containers. Ah, that looks like a live truck. If I can keep my eye on it.
Dan Eden. Is the radio mode box top left British English?
Is that, sorry, is the radio mode box top left? The radio mode box top left. Oh, sorry. The radio mode, it says BRE, but I'm not sure. I'm sure you don't really mean British English. When I push my button to talk to anyone on the radio, you'll see that it gets red boxed.
New asterisk.
Oh, BRE, new, okay. No, it's not new. It's always been there since we've been using the aircraft radio.
Ignore British English.
Yeah, no, it's been there ever since we've been using the aircraft radio. We don't use Discord now for talking. We speak to each other on the radio, which does have its disadvantages, because if I crash, once your aircraft is gone, you've then got no radio. But that's the way it is. I'll do another check to see if there's anyone there, see if Laxor's there yet. I don't think he is. Radio check. It takes a while to get set up and get in. That was a live one. Actually, there's a bunch of vehicles down there. They're tankers, fuel tankers. So I'll have a go at them because I know that they're all live.
Dan Eden. The delay is hard. Yeah, I remember there was a new comms system, but hadn't seen the box before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a pity about the delay, but yeah, can't do anything about it. As far as I know, I can't. If someone else can let me know that I can, please do. I'd like to get rid of the delay. Oh, there's a couple together, that's tempting. Couple together between the railway and the road. There's two trucks there, or two tankers I think. So I'll make a turn to the left and follow the gap between the road and the rail. Can't see them now. There we were when I got them both, which is nice. I think I'm out of 20 mils. I might embarrass myself with another landing. Yeah, I'm not seeing obvious targets down there at the moment, so I'll make a landing and get rearmed. Flaps down, gear down, I normally do those two the other way around. I thought I had my gear down, but then I realised I hadn't. But when I put the flaps down, I didn't already have the gear, so well, that's why I had. You should be able to hear a raise in engine level as I get close to the runway, because you get reflected sound off the runway. There it is. happened there? What happened there? That was very odd. I'm starting to wonder if there's something about the Spit flight model that's a bit different that I'm having trouble with. That I don't know what happened there. So I'd have to either get repaired or respawned. Once again, if anyone wants a different aircraft, let me know. I'll start a repair. Ah, I do know what happened. Right. I'm pleased to say that bad landing wasn't me. I've just noticed that an error message popped up on the other screen.
Damn,
and in doing so...
Is it cause I'm watching?
No, it's not because you're watching. It's because that error message appeared on the other screen and took the focus away from DCS. And if the focus is taken away from DCS, you can't... If I show you now, I'll click on the other screen. I've clicked on the other screen and you'll see I'm moving my stick, but the aircraft stick isn't doing anything. And that's basically what happened just then. As I come into land, the error message came up, took the focus away from DCS. I had zero control. So I'm pleased to say that wasn't me. Because when I click back on, I've now got control again. Anyone want me to take up an A10? Perhaps I'll take up an A10, just to be different. That is really annoying. I don't even know what the error message was. I don't think it's a DCS error. Gotta find it. It's behind another window and I can't even see something for it on my taskbar. Right, hang on, script editor. Do you want to carry on running scripts on this page? No, I don't. But I don't know unless it's something on the browser. It could be that something on the browser page. What have I got open on that? I'm going to say no to that message. You can't see this. Okay. I'm going to reload that page in case it's something to do with that. And I'll jump back in the aircraft. I might take an A10 anyway, just for fun, to see how I do. So yeah, okay, A10 has a longer startup process, easy takeoff, pretty easy landing. And of course it carries various rockets, including air-to-air. So I'll do that. Oh, I didn't select. I didn't change it. Right. Hold on. A10C2, that one there. I'll usually take slot 62. It's taking a while, but it's getting there. So I'm over here this time. In the Spitfire, I will spawn in just here. But in this one, I'm over here on the east. Okay, and this aircraft takes a little bit more loading in. There's a bit more. It's a bit more involved. First thing I'll do is to get rearmed, because I'll forget otherwise.
Dan Eden. How's the server? Any additions or problems?
Hold on there, Dan. I'll be there in a sec.
Request rearming.
Right, how's the server?
Copy.
Additions or problems? No, I mean it's been okay. Laxor has been working on something. I don't know if he was working on the mission or not. But in case you're not aware, I think you know that the units we hit and destroy leave containers behind, and choppers from here can go and pick up those containers, bring them back to the factories, as you'll see 4 chimneys directly ahead of us, bring them back to there for processing so that we get a restock of ammo and fuel. And if we don't do that, it does start to run down. So we have to have people in choppers that are prepared to do that. Looks like I'm rearmed. Let's jump out. Right, I've got a load of rockets and 4 air-to-air. Those ones on the wings, on the outside of the wing, they're the air-to-air. Right, let's get started. I'll get my radio on just in case Laxor gets it. That's if the radio comes on with just the APU running. I'm not sure if it does. Oh, it is coming on. Right, I'm waiting for APU is up to 100. I can now start the port engine. I've got to bring my throttle controls back to the I. Now I can start the port engine. You might see it start. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's select frequency. I'm now on the right frequency. I can speak to anyone. I'll see if there's anyone there. Radio check 1 2 4. I now have to tell it to get to grips with and register all the ammo. Right, the port engine is pretty much up and running, so I'll start the starboard. And to start it, all I've got to do is nudge the throttle. Right, there's a few other things that I need to do whilst we're carrying on there. I'll put some lights on. Little switch just there, it's really difficult to see. That allows me to put lights on. Let's jump out and look. Anti-collision lights, fairy lights, landing light. So that's all good. Before I take off, of course, in this aircraft I do have to ask for the chocks to be removed, otherwise we ain't going nowhere. There's a few other things. This here is a checklist, so there's a few switches over the other side that I've got to get started on, but I think both engines are running. Oh, hang on, there's a problem with the starboard engine. Why has it only got to 40%? There's a problem with that engine. I don't know why that would be. Oh, that needs to be, that gauge needs to show about just under 60, the same as this one is. Perhaps I'll cut the engine and try it again. Looks as though it's not cutting either. That's probably a bug then. That's got to be a bug. Oh, which means I need to spawn in again and start the process again. Really annoying. There must be a bug. Well, it says it's dropped down, but oh, okay, it has stopped. Let's try starting it again. Okay, it's getting past 40 this time. But only just. What's going on? It's getting there, but only very slowly. Don't think I've ever had that before. It's going to get there. Right, it's at the right place, so I can now turn off the auxiliary power units, APUs. And this stuff here, which is assist to take. So they've now disappeared from the checklist. EAC, there's something about that. It doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't turn off. I'll throw the switch to do it, but I don't think it will. Yeah, the light hasn't gone off. Right. NAV, that's telling me I can now hit this and hit EGI and then ins all along fast. Okay, so all my dots are up here. If I now hit DSMS, there's all my weaponry. What's in the area? Let's see what's in the area. Well, there's at least one A20 in the area, so I'll make my air-to-airs ready. Of course, they won't show us. Actually, no, I'm going to turn that, because otherwise I forget to do it later on. I have to turn it off and turn it on again. Right, I'm going to be pulling away in a sec, so I'll put the nose wheel steering on. There's a little indicator where my yellow cross is. Nose wheel steering is on. Trouble is I'm talking and I tend to forget stuff. I think, oh look, the EAC light has gone off now, so that's good. Okay, we're ready to throttle. I'll get the chocks out.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Okay, wheel chocks are removed. I can now start taxiing, and
Dan Eden.
well, before that I'll lock it.
Lovely post show decompress. Very calming and enjoyable. Hope you have a good session with Laxa.
Yep, thank you, Dan. Right, I'll start taxiing, and whilst I'm doing that, I'll close the close the lid, as it were. Right, throttling.
Dan Eden. We'll wait for audio confirmation from this message, then I'll be off.
Okay, consider your audio acknowledgement there, and sleep well. Got some flaps down in readiness. Oh, looks like the bomber's been over and it hit some of our units there. Oh, I didn't adjust my seat. Let's adjust my seat height. Okay, flaps are ready. Throttle up, and then brake off. Rotate at about 145. Rotate. Gear up. Flaps up. Stick around the airfield for a minute whilst I gain a bit of altitude and check for what other aircraft are about. I'm only getting 24 FPS, 30, 28, whatever. Something has taken a hit. I've ordered some more RAM, so hopefully that will help solve some of it. Just dropped to 18 very briefly just then. Okay, there's an enemy aircraft somewhere in there, over to front left, around about 10 o'clock.
Okay. 124, check.
Yep, copy.
Yeah, sorry about that, stupidly late.
That's alright.
I was working on an idea that I had that took longer than anticipated, and then just as I thought I was done, I found a bug, and I had to fix it. Otherwise,
Oh, right.
effort was pointless. But that's it's now working, so I'm happy with that. It's not mission related, as I say. It's more stream related, but working nonetheless.
Did have Dan on the stream. I'm not sure if he's still there or whether he's turned in now. He did say he was about to turn in. Sure.
And I've just realised I've spawned in the wrong Huey. I'm over on completely wrong airfield, so give me 2 seconds and I'll be back.
I don't know if you caught it, but we did have Dan on the stream. I'm not sure if he's still there because he was going to turn in.
Alright, fair enough. No, I didn't catch that. No, I don't know how much you caught of mine either, but we might have talked over each other at some point. But I had issues, thought I'd fixed it, then found another one, then fixed that, so it's all working.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in the wrong airfield, so give me a second and I'll switch back to more stuff.
And I have an A20 in view, which I can now use my air-to-air. And in doing that I lost him, now I've refound him. I do like the air-to-air because once you've locked on, you've got a good chance of hitting them.
There we go. Right, 124, check again.
Yep, copy.
Okay, cool.
Maybe finish him off with guns.
Check. Was someone transmitting just then?
Oh, evidently. I'm down to 22 FPS. And I haven't put any settings back. I haven't put any settings back up again, so. But it wasn't that good. Not too long after I started. It's just like it's as if there's a cache that fills up and gives issues.
How long did it take before it started getting funny?
I don't know. I don't look at it enough because if it's not looking odd, then I don't tend to look at the FPS too much. Yeah, sorry, I don't know because if it's not if I'm not seeing odd stuff on screen, I don't tend to check the FPS so much.
Yeah, but surely it's going to be if you've got a problem on screen. But when did the problems first start? That you were able to detect?
Well, oh, I keep hitting the button badly. I don't know what I said now. I haven't really noticed an issue visually, but every now and again I just glance up and check.
DCS. Hi Bill.
Oh, okay, so it's not like
Hi,
you're
Mike.
actually being affected by it, you just happen to be noticing the frame drop, which is pretty good then, if you're not being noticeably affected by a frame drop, that's a small mercy.
Well, yeah, I think there is possibly an issue or something happening, but I just don't. It's not noticeable enough to catch my attention. But earlier on, it did drop down to 18 FPS, but it's so briefly that I didn't really notice it. I'm currently running at about 30 something. I did have an odd thing in spawning in this, where the starboard engine just didn't pick up. It stayed at sort of around about 40. It didn't pick up, so I stopped it, restarted. But I've now noticed that it's way up, so there's something not working, something not right about that. I don't know whether it's a. I haven't taken damage, so I'm guessing it might be the bug.
So what do you mean it's way up?
Say again?
You said it wasn't starting, and then you said now, but now it is way up. I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, sorry. The PSI is way up. It's up to sort
Mikey
of
Delta
the red
underscore
line.
DCS. I've noticed lots of bugs with this new patch.
Mike Delta says he's noticed lots of bugs with the new patch.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, there's lots of bugs with most of the patches just recently, unfortunately. A lot of people have been complaining about performance. It was the introduction, I think, of the Chinook that kind of broke a few things, because they rejigged some of the cargo stuff for the Chinook, and that probably had knock-on effects. Certainly they broke something again, having previously fixed it, as I found out in this mission. There is supposedly a whole bunch of fixes incoming, but there's not an estimation on the next patch yet.
Okay, yeah, Mike Delta was saying Kiowa falls out of the sky. I think he means like since the recent patch.
Isn't that more the module though, rather than DCS as a whole?
DCS.
Don't know.
Chinook engine turns off randomly.
I'm not sure if I keyed that properly. He also says Chinook engine turns off randomly.
I've not had that. I've flown it a bit, so like the last couple of weekends. I've not had the engine switch off.
Okay, well I believe Mike Delta will be picking up what you're saying as well. So on my stream he should be getting what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to land, because I think that's why I'm struggling to. It wants to permanently like lean to the left, and I think it's because that right engine is overpowering.
Mikey Delta _DCS. The amount of frame rate issues and crashes are very high too.
Mike Delta also saying amount of frame rate issues and crashes are high too.
Yeah, I've been sort of watching the Discord a little bit. I sort of switched off after a while because it's like people are constantly complaining about the same thing, but we haven't actually had any patches, so they could all be complaining about the same thing or a different element of the same thing. I tuned in and I saw there was a lot going on. I mean, with I think we're relatively fortunate that since, because when the Shake was first released, we were getting I was getting crashes every 5-10 minutes running the Shake. Since the second patch that came out, was it last week? I can't remember when it came out now. Since that came out, it's been vastly more stable. Now the people getting the bugs might be more VR orientated, maybe, or doing more complicated things in the missions.
Maybe, yeah. Hold on, Mike Delta, are you VR?
Micah Delta _ DCS. Yeah, he's right. The second patch
Yeah, Mike
helped.
Delta says, yeah, he's right.
Micah
The
Delta
second patch
DCS.
helped.
I VR.
And he has VR.
Right, yeah, because I know there has been a lot of, well, there's always niggles with VR and DCS because of the optimization, but there have been more niggles just recently. Dot spotting was one of them, so it's become a lot more difficult for VR users to see aircraft at a distance.
Yeah. Okay, well look, I'm going to swap aircraft. I'm going to jump back in a Spit. Because I'm in an A10, I'm going to jump back in a Spit. And so I'll lose comms for briefly until I've respawned.
Okay, I'm just resupplying the rockets that you use, so don't respawn in an A10 just yet, because there's only 2 left.
Yeah, copy that. No, I'm just going to go for a Spit anyway.
Micah Delta _ DCS. Have a good flight, guys. See you next time.
Yeah, thank you, Mike Delta. Mike Delta says, have a good flight, you guys, and see you next time. Okay, Mike, take care. TTFN.
Take it easy, Mike.
Right, respawning now. Okay, radio check.
Check.
Okay. Well, I'll get
Has anyone else been in tonight? I appreciate I'm late, so if anyone had been, I would have missed them.
I haven't seen anyone else, and I've asked radio checks a couple of times, and I haven't seen anyone listed as coming in. So no, I don't think you missed anyone.
Right. Because I was late getting on, I'll probably get to about 3:30. I don't know if you're intending to... What's up?
Request refueling.
I might struggle to get to 3:30.
Request rearming.
Yeah, no worries. I was slightly annoyed it took as long as it did to do what I was doing.
Yeah, well, at least I got a result at the end of that, so that's good. This gives me the option to pour myself a beer as well, which I think I'll do.
Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Actually, I've only just noticed this time. Jesus, that went fast. Mind you, I got in late too. I think I got in somewhere in the region of midnight. I can't remember for sure.
Right.
Okay, that's a very head heavy beer. Never mind. I've got refueled and rearmed, so I can carry on now as normal. Unlock my throttles. Right, a quick sup. For anyone not aware, the Spitfire doesn't have toe brakes, so it's a mixture of throttle and rudder and brake that's at the top of the stick. I think I might have to adjust my track IR. That feels a bit more right. Am I clear for takeoff?
You're
Earlier on, I wasn't sure if they'd perhaps made changes to the Spitfire model, because I seem to be getting worse at landing the Spitfire instead of better. Don't know why that would be. And earlier on, I had a really bad landing, and I thought, well, I've really messed that up. Then I realised that it wasn't me at all. It was nothing to do with me. An error message had popped up, and I think it's to do with the browser window saying about a script not running right or whatever, and it took the focus away from DCS whilst I was landing. So the reason it was such a mess was because I had zero control of the aircraft. So does the sling loading seem to be working properly now?
It does for the most part. It's a little bit dangerous when you drop them off, because if it's like there is a slight desync between client and server. So if you come in, touch it on the ground, and then let the unhook, it will not be in the place where the server thinks it is, and so what happens is it ends up getting fired somewhere. If you're lucky, it will be within the area that you want. Otherwise, it will be careening off God knows where. So what you have to do is come in, touch the cargo on the ground, and then sort of land yourself whilst you're still attached, just off to one side, then detach. So that everything has had a chance to catch up with each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
But it's work. Just something you have to be aware of.
Yeah. Well, something you have to be aware of. I'll never have to be aware of it. I got a very brief chop of a message there. It sounded like that's.
Yes, that said, I've just done a reasonably steady landing, and the cargo container has disappeared, but I think it's still on the map. Yes, it is on the map. It just appears to be invisible. So it might have clipped into the map a little bit, which as long as it still gets processed by the script, I don't mind. It just makes it difficult to work out whether or not you dropped it off on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't get processed, so that's a bit of a pain.
Ah.
Unless it's slightly outside the lines, but if it is, I can't pick it up again, so it's kind of stuck.
Lexor, be aware 109.
Yeah, I just saw that. I saw a white thing go streaking past me, and it was like, what on earth is that? And then I saw some more, so okay, something's shooting at me, just didn't know what.
Okay, I'm RTB, I went out of ammo.
Roger.
I'll be coming in on the west.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Yeah, I've got no damage, just run out of ammo.
Refueling complete.
Refueling done. Bring the flaps up.
Rearming complete.
Okay, be good to go.
Am I right in thinking that you haven't been shot down this evening?
Haven't been
Or is
shot
sorry,
down
let me say
what?
the back. You haven't ejected.
I haven't ejected and I haven't been shot down. Like tonight, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting some strange visual effects now. I think it's mainly if I'm pulling turns or something. I'm getting like, it's difficult to explain this one. It's almost like sheets of shadow, almost like curtains in the picture. That a shadowy sort of look to it.
That sounds a lot. 10.488 anti-aliasing. Have you got it switched on? What is your anti-aliasing set to? Is it TAA or MSAA?
I can't remember, it might be off. Oh, can I check that whilst I'm flying?
You can look at it, you just can't change it.
I'll have a quick look then. Okay, anti-aliasing is off. It's probably visible on my stream. I don't know if you caught that. Anti-aliasing is off.
Right, okay.
I've only just sort of noticed it, but it might have been there all night. I've only just noticed it really.
I can see a stream, I can't necessarily see what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll see if I can get it. It's more when I look to the side. I'm seeing it now.
I can see what you mean. It's like a striped
Yeah.
shimmer.
Okay, well, stand by, Alexa. Yeah, thank you, Zeus. 856 Hey Zeus says I can see what you mean. It's like a striped black shimmer. That's directly from him looking at my stream. Thank you for that, Zeus.
No, from what I was seeing there, that kind of looked like my ghosting, which was being caused by TAA. Now you say yours is off, or your anti-aliasing is off, full stop. You could try putting it onto MSAA, just put it onto a low setting.
Well, now, for whatever reason, my engine's gone bananas. It's as if it's been hit, but I don't think I've been shot. Oh, yes, I have. Okay. My engine's gone into high rev mode. I didn't think I'd been hit, but obviously I have.
Right.
I'll land, and I'll check. Sorry, say again, what setting to what?
Anti-aliasing, perhaps I put it on MSAA.
MSAA, I'll stand by. I'm coming in from the east. I'm still reasonably high. I'm still at 3,000 or 4,000. By the way, Zeus, I'm using the engine for the spit, the engine sound produced by Echo 19. Highly recommended. I think it's a great sound. And it's free, of course, unless you choose to donate. It's up to yourself. I did, because I think it's really good. Okay, I'm on the south edge of the runway. I suppose I should get repaired in view of the engine issue.
856 hey _ Zeus. I like when developers have support for mods. It greatly improves the longevity of a game, and encourages community interaction.
So easier, safer.
Yeah, copy that, Zeus. Hang on, stand by. Sorry, Lexor, can you repeat?
It might be easier or safer just to respawn, given the fact that you possibly sometimes get issues after the repair.
I'll see. I'll wait for the repair, and in the meantime, I'll be looking at the anti-aliasing.
Request repair. Unable to comply.
Oh, of course, it's unable to comply. I haven't stopped the engine. Egypt. Right, let's try again.
Request repair. Copy. Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Right, let's check that anti-aliasing. I might have to come out. If I've got to change it, I'll probably have to come out. Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So,
I'm just going to switch aircraft.
Refueling
I'll
complete.
be back in a second.
yeah, copy that. I'm going to have to leave to change my anti-aliasing from off to MSEA. Okay, so I won't worry about the repair. I'll get my... I'll leave the server for a minute, and at least I think I have to... yeah, I think I have to actually leave the server. I'll just let it settle down for a bit. Not good that it's down at 2 FPS. It's 10, but it's still pretty roadby if it's 10. Come back in, but it's obviously busy loading stuff. That issue might have only been noticeable when I'm actually flying, when I'm actually moving. I don't know. It's still loading stuff.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy.
Oh, I didn't change the skin.
Refueling complete.
Request rearming.
Copy.
See, now my frame rate is up in the 80s and 90s for whatever reason.
Rearming complete.
Oh, idiot. I still haven't. Oh, I'm just trying to do it too quickly. I haven't turned my fuel on or anything. If anyone wants me to talk through any of this particularly, just let me know. I'm very happy to do that. I don't want to bore you with my talking about it if you don't need it. Spitfire is my favourite aircraft, so I'm always happy to talk about that. At the moment, I'm with my landings in a Spitfire. I'm almost thinking that I'd find it easier in a real aircraft than in this. I suppose with a real aircraft, of course, you can feel it a lot more. I've got a Sim Shaker 6, which gives me vibrations. It's not the same really, but it does give some feedback so that you've got some physical awareness of what's happening. I'm sure I must be clear for takeoff because I think Laxor is the only one in, and he will. He's an MI-24 yeah. Okay, shall I actually do a proper takeoff? Some kind of takeoff checks. I should turn off the magneto or get up to about 2000 RPM, turn off the magneto one by one, and shouldn't see too much difference as I do that. Brake is on, let's do that. Take it up to 2k. Right, turn off the magnetos one by one, watching the rev cam. Tiny drop there, which is fine. And likewise there. So, turning the magnetos off one by one is actually making a slight difference, but also proven basically that they're okay. This saw Lexor, where's it gone? Right, is that way? Is that way over here somewhere? I can't see it. Oh, there it is, up by that white cloud. Okay, let's move centre-ish. Oh no, that'll do. We'll do where we are now. Brake off, throttle up, and away we go. Okay, I think the anti-aliasing cured the sort of shadowing thing that I was seeing earlier on. I'll let Lex on. Oh, I've got my radio window open. Yep, that's alright. The anti-aliasing being put on does seem to have sorted out that shadowy thing that I was getting.
Sorry, a second.
The anti-aliasing, putting anti-aliasing on does seem to have solved the shadowy sort of thing that I was getting.
So you said the AA to MSAA.
Roger.
Yeah. Maybe not an anti-aliasing issue then. Maybe that's something else.
Actually, since I've done that, for whatever reason, my frame rate is now up in the 80s and 90s. Coincidence? My frame rate has gone right up. It's now dropped back to 60s, but at least it's not in the 20s. So I got the A20. See if the frame rate changes when I get into action. can't believe that all that ammo's done so little damage to that aircraft.
Sorry, say.
No, I'm just shooting at one of the A20s, and I can't believe I've just expended all my ammo on it. And I know I've got a good number of hits, but it's like the 7.7s, they don't do anything. You hit the engines and they just don't do anything. I've got each engine like smoking a bit, and that's all.
I don't think it's the ammunition that you're using, I think it's the aircraft.
Yeah. Are they really that robust?
I think 3 Stinger missiles from the airfield.
I didn't catch all that. By the way, I don't know if you caught what I said earlier on, but my frame rate is now up in the 80s and 90s since changing the MSAA, changing to MSAA. Is that related, do you think?
I don't know.
I mean, it was dropping sometimes down to sort of 20s, and now it's 80s, 90s, sometimes in excess of 100, since changing to MSAA from off.
Has it had any impact on the ghosting or the blurring? No.
That's gone. Yeah, the blurring, the ghosting is, or shadowing is completely gone.
I wonder if something had defaulted it to TAA.
No, it was off. It was actually showing as it was off.
Yeah, defaulted it to TAA, but it's off. It's listed as off in the.
So what you're seeing isn't what you're getting. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. Like if it's off, then it defaults to TAA.
But without updating that screen. But I mean, it feels as though changing that anti-aliasing to MSAA has made a big difference to the shadowing, of course, got rid of that, and to the frame rate, which has gone from 20s to 80s.
Yeah, like I was saying, it could be a case that if anti-aliasing is set to off, then it defaults to TAA even though it says off in the settings. So you look in the settings, it says off, but actually is doing TAA, which will be killing your system a bit and giving a bad frame rate. Now that you've physically set it to MSAA, I don't know, I didn't catch what multiplier you set, but now that you've put it to MSAA, perhaps that's sort of, it's synchronized the setting with the value.
Oh, okay, that makes us a degree of sense. Is it at 4, by the way, times 4? That makes a degree of sense from what you're saying. So I think anti-aliasing probably got turned off because of the issues that I was having before. But it seems that, as you say, because it's not set to something, it makes a decision for you without showing it. That's kind of making sense, because it's I'm on the ground, I'm there in the 60s, 70s on the frame rate. It's way better. so much for me not lasting till 3:30. I've just noticed what the time is.
I was just thinking that.
I'm not too worried about the time. It's just that I didn't think I'd make it. I thought I was going to be wanting to keel over, but obviously not. I did have a little bit of a snooze earlier, so yeah, that probably helped. I have got some damage, but I'm not going to get repaired. I think I'll respawn. But generally speaking, that is quite comforting. You know, the fact that it's changed and now I'm back to where I feel as though it should be, and it's sort of pretty steadily at good sort of numbers on the frame rate.
Yeah.
I'm going to respawn, so I'll lose comms for a moment.
Okay.
Okay, radio check.
Check.
Thank you.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete.
Okay, copy.
Yep, check.
Yeah, I just meant to mention that our other player that obviously we haven't seen for a while, Ian, I
Rearming
messaged
complete.
him for no particular reason other than just I was thinking about them, that's all. So there's nothing occurred that I know of. So I'm thinking, oh, now thinking, am I going to fly or? Because I was thinking I'll probably close at half 2 anyway. It's now 3. I'm not sure if I'll fly or what. Because as we both know, I won't be stopping flying and then turning in. There'll be other things that I do before I turn in. So I'm thinking I might fold it there.
Roger.
Because I know that.
Sorry, I didn't manage to get on till so late this time.
That's all right. That's all right. Well, the thing is, I mean, for me, there was quite a positive outcome there. Changing that to MSAA, as you suggested, has made seems to have made a massive difference to my frame rate. So that's all good. Because after a while, why am I not? Because it's a good outcome with the MSAA that you suggested. After a while, you start obviously you'll be aware you start to get dejected, don't you? When it's constantly not working right, but that seems to have made a big difference and set it back the way it should be. So that's a good breakthrough for me.
Yeah, it's something you might want to try. So if you start losing performance again, maybe just try cycling the the AA settings again.
Yeah, yeah. I'll have to remember that. Hopefully. All right. Well, I know that I've got a couple of things I need to attend to before I fold, or before I turn in rather. So I'm going to fold here now, and hopefully catch you tomorrow night.
And we'll do, and should be on a little bit more like normal time tomorrow as well.
Okay. Actually, the server wasn't running earlier either, so that delayed me a bit because I had to get the server up and running, and that took a little while, one way or another. But yeah, so that had stopped for whatever reason. All right. So yeah, catch you tomorrow night.
And take care.
Yeah, I want to go TTFN.
You can't take your helmet off on the moon. Don't do it. But I think you know that because you cropped the caption out of the
Right, I finally did my own solar filter time lapse of the sun, and at the end of the video, you're going to see a
Oh, just realised I haven't closed my stream. Anyone still watching, thank you for being there. And I catch you again another time. Next time being the coming evening for me. It's currently Saturday morning for me, so Saturday evening at approximately 22:30 UK time. maybe later, easily maybe later. This one will fly again, so hopefully catch you then. Take care, thanks for being